Hello dear students, today we will start fifth poem from our book Flamingo, Aunt Jennifer's Tiger by Adrienne Rich. Adrienne Rich was an American poet, essayist and feminist. She is widely known for her involvement in contemporary women's movement as a poet and theorist. She has published 19 volumes of poetry, 3 collections of essays and other writings. A strong resistance to racism and militarism echoes through her work. In the patriarchal society, a wife is supposed to be dutiful homemaker. The poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers addresses the constraints of married life a woman experiences and her inner desire to free herself from the clutches of abusive marriage. Let's see the poem and explanation of Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen. Bright topaz, denizens of a world of green, they do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. Here, the poet is talking about a lady whom she addresses as Aunt Jennifer. So Aunt Jennifer's tigers. So these tigers are not pet. Okay. Aunt Jennifer is embroidering a piece of cloth. It could be a tablecloth or a wall hanging, and the pattern shows tigers which are moving and jumping. Prancing means to walk energetically. So that is moving or jumping around all over the fabric. So on that cloth, there are tigers which are jumping, which are prancing or walking energetically here and there on that picture. Bright topaz denizens. Topaz is yellow stone and denizens are the habitants, the people of certain area or the dwellers of certain area. So here it is for tigers. So the pattern shows the bright yellow color tiger. These tigers, they are bright yellow in color, like the color of the topaz stone. Topaz is a yellow colored stone, and here the poet has used metaphor. The dense green forest background is their home. So they are the denizens of this green world. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. These tigers, they are fearless citizens of the forest. They are proud and they are living there fearlessly. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. Sleek means stylish, very elegant, and chivalric means soldierly. So these tigers, they look elegant, shining, and full of gentleman's grace. So here the poet presents a contrast between Aunt Jennifer and her tigers. The tigers which she is embroidering in that cloth, they are fearless. But this lady who is married is afraid of her husband. So she is not like these tigers. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So Aunt Jennifer, she is embroidering. And while embroidering, her fingers are trembling with the fear of her husband as she is pursuing her hobby of embroidery, and that she is doing in her free time in the absence of her husband. But probably she is still afraid of her husband who could come and scold her. That's why she was making quick movement. And even the ivory needle hard to pull. So her fingers are so tired of working endlessly all her life, and she is having the burden of that married life also, which is not a happy married life. So she finds that ivory needle, which is very light weighted. Ivory is a material which is made of tusk. So she finds that ivory needle too hard to pull. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So in marriages, when the ceremony is there, marriage ceremony, so in most of the religion and culture, some symbolic jewelries are exchanged. So that may be rings or necklace or anything. So the massive weight of uncle's wedding band. So on her marriage also, she was given one wedding band, most probably that ring. So it is not that much heavy, but the weight, the burden of their unhappy married life is too much on Aunt's finger. So that wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. She is still burdened by the weight of the ring. Weight means the encircled or trapping that has fallen upon her by getting married to him. She has been burdened by the obligations of married life and has become the man's property. So this is not a happy married life that a lady is doing everything happily. She is forced to do the things which she was not willing to do. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. So here the poet says that one can easily sense aunt's desire for freedom and fearlessness through her designs of tigers. So her wish to live a free, fearless life is indicated by her choice of designs, and that is tigers. And it shows her innermost desire of being strong, fearless, which has been overpowered by her husband, that she couldn't follow even her hobby. Probably her ordeal that bed experiences, they will end upon her death. Her frightened, shaking fingers will be put to rest. But still, even after her death, the ring shall remain on her hand, and that will indicate her husband's rule over her is not yet over. After her death, her desire of freedom and fearlessness shall remain alive in these tigers which she has embroidered. Because there are the tigers designed by Aunt Jennifer, which will always depict her desire of life by jumping proudly and bravely on the piece of that cloth.